Welcome to MathSolve. In this video, we are going to identify one-to-one function. In another video, I already have shown that how to identify function, not function. But now, function can be one-to-one or many-to-one. Finding out one-to-one function is important. As I mentioned in my another video, that in order to find out the inverse function of a function, the function itself should be the one-to-one function. So how we will determine that is that one-to-one or many-to-one? So now we are trying to see some graphs, functional graphs, and from there we will try to determine which one is one-to-one, which one is many-to-one. If you just go a straight line, for example, roughly we can say this is our maybe the function, I can just roughly guess it is maybe 2x plus 5 when x equal to 0, y equal to 5, maybe somewhere here. Then when x equal to y equal to 0, x equal to 5 minus of something. So let's say this is our y equal to 2x plus 5 graph, and this is our x-axis and this is our y. And if you remember correctly, identifying the function, there is a vertical line test. So if I make a vertical line, yes, it is intersecting only one point of the graph, it is a function. But now how to identify is that one-to-one or many-to-one? For that we need to go for horizontal line test. So I can term it like I can just write on here horizontal line test. So for identifying function or not function, we are using vertical line test. And after make sure that okay, it is a function, then we need to use horizontal line test to check is that one-to-one or many-to-one. So what I mean, if we make a horizontal line and if it is intersecting one point of the graph, then it is a one-to-one function. So I can say okay, it's touching one point, so this is one-to-one. I'm just writing like that, one-to-one function. It means this graph has an inverse function. Let's look at another example. If it is for example, y equal to x square plus 1, how the graph it look like? If I make a graph, it would be, we are expecting when x equal to 0, y equal to 1. So we are expecting it's starting from here like that and also going like that. Okay, so this is, we can just say it's going like that and going like that, and this is our y equal to x square plus 1, and this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Okay, now if you make a vertical line, obviously it's touching one point only, so it's a function. Obviously this is a function. Now if I go for horizontal line test, I'm just showing the horizontal line test to identify one-to-one function. So I'm not just going for like function or not function here. So it is a function, but it is a many-to-one function. So I can say it's a many-to-one. How I know it's a many-to-one? Because it is intersecting more than one point in the graph. If I say okay, how about the circle? Let's have a look at a circle, and I'm just going the unit circle, probably just unit radius would be 1, like just have a look at like that, make a circle. Okay, so let's say this is 1, this is 1, both all these side are 1, so radius is 1, right? So what is the equation of a circle? X square plus y square equal to 1. That's the equation of this circle, and this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. And if you make a vertical line test, it's failed, because it is, if you make a vertical line, it is intersecting 2 points. So it is not function. But if you rearrange this equation, so if I say okay, how about x square plus y square equal to 1, if I just rearrange it and make it y equal to 1 minus x square like that, then is that function or not? Okay, try to see that in the graph. So what I'm doing basically, sorry, just make a bit flatter here. Yeah. So what I'm saying here, it is semicircle. Why? Because y is only positive. So I am not going to the negative side of the y. So I am only taking the positive side of the y. So y equal to square root of 1 minus x square. Usually, we just write in plus minus, but when I'm not writing any sign here, we are considering it's a positive. So y is always positive here. So it means now if you make a vertical line test, you can see it is touching one point. So it means it is a function. So the semicircle is a function. So we can say it's a function. But if you make a horizontal line test, it is intersecting 2 points. So it's a function, that's true, but it's a many to one function, many to one, and it doesn't have inverse function. So it means if the question asking you to find the inverse function of that, we can't get it because it is many to one function. Why many to one function does not have inverse function, I will show you in another video. Look at another example, like maybe if the graph is like how I can go like that, something like that. So it's going like that, right? So it's going like it's increasing trend, and this, yeah, so it's going like that and coming like that, yeah. So it just make a flat, yeah. So what sort of graph it is? Actually it's a cubic graph. We can say y equal to x cube, that's the function, and this is a function. Obviously if you make a vertical line test, you can see it's touching only one point in the graph, and if you make a horizontal line test anywhere here or there, it is touching one point. So this is one to one function, okay. So it means this has also inverse function. So if I ask you what is the inverse function of that, you know that cube will be cube root, so it's 1 over 3, so x to the power 1 over 3. So square would be the square root, cube would be the square root, that's the inverse function of that. So this is one to one function, this is one to one function. So these one to one functions definitely have the inverse function, but when you are going for many to one, they don't have inverse function. And this whole circle, even it's not a function, so we don't need to even think about it to make it inverse function. So that's how we have to find out which function is in many to one function, which function is one to one function. And as I said, one to one function is only invertible, so you can get the inverse function only from one to one function. That's why it's very important to identify one to one function. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more videos on functions, please subscribe the channel.